Viv Graham was another hard man on the doors in Newcastle. Like Paddy Conroy and Brian Cockrell, he too was trying to stop hard drugs coming into the city's clubs, but it would prove to be his undoing.
Well, he didn't like drugs. He wouldn't have drugs sold in the pubs that he used to work at other clubs.
But didn't you ever pull him and speak to him?
Yeah, I used to speak to him. I used to say, you're getting too much involved and you want to calm down a bit, you know what I mean?
What did he think?
He went everything as he used to do, he just used to smile. You know what I mean? I'm okay, man, you know what I mean?
He weren't worried about it?
No, he wasn't worried about it, you know. But I used to tell him, I used to say, you want to watch what you're doing, you know?
On New Year's Eve 1993, Viv Graham was shot dead outside the Anchor pub in the city centre. He was 34 years old. Two men waited for him to come out of a pub and they shouted out, "Happy New Year, Viv," and as he turned around, they shot him 3 times with a magnum. One of the wounds was described by a doctor as, it could have been done by a cannon shell. It made a hole the size of a watermelon in his groin. And unsurprisingly, Viv bled to death. He died that night in the hospital. And his murder remains unsolved. It's one of the big mysteries on Tyneside.
He was naive, with Viv was the most naive geezer I have ever met in my life. I don't know how he lasted so long. I really don't know how somebody didn't shoot him before that. Because he was a bully.
There are various theories in Newcastle as to why he was murdered. Although some people believe that he was involved in selling drugs, the majority firmly believe he was trying to stop them. Are you saying Viv Graham was involved in drugs?
Oh, aye. Oh, no danger, no danger. But he never sold them, he just knew who it was. I mean, not amongst good people, or people who would stick with us, but that's all he ever done. You know, he said, no, take a lot as well. Said he had a canny few quid, but he gambled. He said, like 500 quid, grand on horses, like regular. And he didn't drink that much. But he certainly was a drugs. He just took his whack, didn't he? Off the right people.
So he was taxing drug dealers?
Oh, aye. Well, aye, of course he was.
And do you think they'll ever solve that murder?
No, no chance. No chance.
In a terrible irony, Viv Graham's eldest son, Dean, died of a drugs overdose. His youngest son, Viv Jr., agreed to meet me and take me to their graves. So, how do you feel coming back here, Viv, to where your father's buried and your brother?
Yeah, it just brings back memories, really. It's not somewhere where I come often, you know. Maybe it's once a year.
Why don't you feel like coming back? Is it?
Just too many memories, and if I had them both here, my dad and my brother, you know, time would have been different.
And have you heard over the years why he may have been murdered?
I've heard different stories, you know, because he was stopping drugs, because he was supposedly selling drugs.
And why do you think it was? Stopping drugs or selling?
I would like to believe that it was stopping them, you know, because they've ruined our family. Drugs, losing my brother. I want to believe that it is that.